Guys, hope you're doing good. So in this video, I quickly want to go over the process that we actually follow to help you add an extra 50K per month in new MRR in 4 months, or really 4 to 6 months. Okay. So why am I making this video? Because our offer has become so complex that you can't just explain it in 1 minute. Okay. And my growth team is also having a hard time actually being able to articulate the actual transformation and the process. So I thought this video would be great to not only help them, but also help you understand what exactly do we do, okay? So the story behind this process is essentially me starting an advertising agency, going 9 months without being able to sign a single customer, to becoming really good with outbound prospecting, learning from the SaaS and the SaaS software as a service, learning how they do outbound prospecting, learning how to leverage some really cool assets, video sales letters, enough energy to actually convert strangers into people that literally want to give you their money before they even get on a call with you. Okay, and I became really good with that, so I ended up starting an appointment setting business. Okay, was actively helping over 20 agencies every single month run their outreach campaigns, booking hundreds of meetings every month. Okay, but even then I was not able to reach the full potential of our outbound systems. Why? Because people had shitty offers. People had their service market fit was so bad that even if I could send 1 million DMs a day, they wouldn't be able to scale as fast as I was able to scale. Okay, and another thing that happened was that I was using systems that I wasn't necessarily using for my customers, right? So I was able to, add an extra 30K per month, leveraging an audience when my customers didn't really know anything about how to leverage audiences. So essentially this half familiar program process was built around what are the things that I've seen that need to be in place in order to really effortlessly achieve an insane amount of growth in a short time frame. Okay, because to be honest, once you have an amazing, ridiculous offer, which I'll cover, people hand you money, right? I see so many people who go 3 years without being able to get past 20K a month. I'm like, how do you even go to sleep at night? Spending 3 years without being able to make 20K profit every single month. It's ridiculous, right? If you've been in the space for more than 6 months, a year, and you're not clocking in at least 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, take home, then it just means you have the wrong thing. You're selling the wrong thing. Or maybe you're really bad at creating sales arguments, okay? But I don't want to go, I could talk about a lot of stuff, but let me just go straight into it, okay? So there are really 4 phases that we get people through, okay? So this is literally, let's say you're on a call with a growth expert, okay? And then he walks you through our solution, then you find it interesting, then you ask for an invoice, okay? Once you ask for an invoice, we have everything automated, so you'll actually, they'll move you through the pipeline, you'll get access to the onboarding funnel, you'll pay the invoice, you'll sign the agreement, and then you'll book a kickoff call, okay? And you'll access our community on Discord, okay? The reason why we get people to book a kickoff call is that our program is not actually like a course, okay? The way that it's built, it's like a step-by-step process to adding an extra 50K to 100K per month, okay? In 4 months. So we actually need to walk you through the actual, it's like a journey, right? It's not like a course, it's not automated, right? So once you're done with the kickoff call, then you access the program, you access the resources, you access the support calls. We probably have the most amount of support calls in the whole industry. Why? Because we want feedback. We don't want you, sorry, by the way, for the noise. There's a train passing by. It's crazy. So the reason why we have so many support calls is because one of the biggest issues that I've seen when I was in business, when I used to go in courses and take training from other people, it's I would get stuck at how do I access the Facebook ad manager? Right? I would get stuck at a single, something that is so stupid, and I would get so frustrated that I would end up just giving up and, delaying progress till the next day, because I was exhausted. My decision power was exhausted by getting stuck at a single thing that is not that hard to fix, right? So what I've wanted to do is, can I create an environment where people face an issue and they just get a response right away, and then boom, right? So, and we have the plan, we post our whole program on Notion, so you can actually tag me, tag our team, tag anyone, and get a fast response. Okay, so you get a lot of support, warm-up session, so you get an actual one-on-one session with me. And on that one-on-one session, okay, we jump into phase 1, which is improving service market fit. Okay, I don't care if you're a shark, I don't care if you've made millions. Okay, if you come to us, it's because you need something and you have a problem to solve. Okay, if you don't have a problem to solve, then you shouldn't even be looking at this video, or you shouldn't even know about me. Okay, so we only solve problems. Okay, and most people who come to us for the acquisition systems. But the truth is, most people have acquisition issues because they have bad offers, okay? Or they're not as good as creating an argument as to why people actually should want that offer, okay? And this goes for agencies, this goes for coaches, this goes for consultants, this goes for anyone, okay? If you ever want to work with us, the first thing we do is we need to improve your product market. I mean, it's not product market fit because people are selling services, high ticket services. So I call it service market fit, okay? So first things we do in this phase is we need to create an irresistible offer following our offer creation framework, okay? So essentially what I've done is that, I've gone through books like, Alex Hormozzi's book, $100 Million Offer. I've looked at what has actually helped me scale really fast, okay? And I've built out a framework around creating really amazing offers, okay? So, and then the second thing we do is we get you to fill out our foundational covering spreadsheet. This is where you need to learn about your market. This is where we need to know, why is the market not buying your service, okay? And then we find out why someone wouldn't buy your current service, okay? And once we do that, then we introduce features to actually counter those objections, right? An example, we have so many people doing paid ads as a service, okay? But they forget to include creatives as a mechanism in their service. But if you actually can think logically, common sense, and you're actually smart, you understand how important creatives are for an ad campaign. So if you don't offer it and you think that the customer will provide you the best creatives, then you're delusional, right? So what we do is we try to get you out of this space of this mindset of people who are just wanting to get the most by providing the least, which only gets you to be broke really over the long term. We actually get you to introduce new features, the good thing is that once you introduce really good features, you get to charge 2 to 3 times as much of your current price, okay? So that means you go from being stuck charging 2K, 3K, 4K to being able to charge 5, 8, 10K or more every single month, and people will be glad to pay it, okay? And then once you have a really good offer, and by the way, a lot of people will be like, okay, but I don't want to offer these features, I don't know how to do them. Well, it's okay. The good thing is you're a business owner. So business owners are just like game makers, right? You just you build teams. So one thing that we do is we actually have built a process around, you can either grow your team, right? We have a process around that, or we can show you how to just create strategic partnerships and get other people to deliver on the new mechanism that you're selling, that you're introducing, okay? And then once you're done with that, then we create a new sales argument and a headline for your new offer. And then once you're done, you share it with me, I approve it, and then we get to work, okay? Now, once you have really crazy service market fit, then we need to focus on acquisition, okay? The first system that we implement for our customers is we need to implement an outbound prospecting campaign on a few channels, okay? We like to leverage mostly social platforms. We don't like to go emails, okay? Maybe one day we will, but check this out. So all we really require our customers to do is just learn about the process, learn about the 6 figures in 60 days outbound prospecting workflow, okay? Once you understand the whole picture, then we help you build out the outbound prospecting assets, okay? The profiles, the messages. If you're targeting local businesses or people who have the same attributes, let's say if you're a coach and you're selling something that is pretty much like, let's say for me, right? Like, I don't need to make a personalized video for everyone, okay? I can make this, because this is essentially an evergreen video, okay? So if you're targeting local businesses or people who have, that you sell one single thing that is specific across the board, then we can get you to we'll help you create an evergreen VSL. But if you're targeting brands where, things are need to be personalized, their AOV is different every time, then we might actually get you to only focus on personalized videos, okay? Once you build them out, you share it with me or literally on Notion, okay? And then we approve it, okay? Once you're done with that, because one thing that you have to understand is that this whole system, we don't build it for you to manage it. We build it for it to be running in the background, okay? So what we've done is that we've built a community of almost 100 virtual assistants that we train ourselves on the actual system that they'll be handling for you as a customer, okay? And this is where this thing gets pretty insane, okay? And I'll blow your mind, guys, but check this out. So not only do we help people build out the workflow, but we've created communities of people to actually take care of the system, okay? So once you become a customer, then we'll literally, let me actually show you, because this is let me show you guys, because I feel like this stuff we review it when we're on calls with prospects, but I think giving you guys a background will really make you guys enjoy how much stuff we actually put in. So we'll literally create something, well, this is literally one part. We're actually moving into Notion, so we don't use this much as often, but let's say once you become a customer, well, I'll be like, hey, here is some of the VAs that are available right now. Just look at whichever one works or can has the best experience that is close to your niche, okay? And then we get you on a call with 3 of them, okay? Once you find the right one, then we get them onboarded. We give them access to more training material that is specific to your niche. So if you're an e-commerce agency, we've at some point we had like 10 virtual assistants helping e-commerce agencies book meetings. If you're in real estate, then we'll give them more training based on real estate outreach. If you're a coach targeting maybe other agencies or other I don't care which niche, okay, then we'll train them on that process, okay? And then once they're done going through the actual material, the process, we spend 6 hours shadowing them, guys. Half of that is spent them looking at some other VA doing the work, okay? So this is 3 hours of them literally on a Zoom call with another VA who's sharing their screen, okay? Hey, this is how I would go about Instagram. This is how I collect leads. This is how I fill out the sheet. This is how I update the leads on Lemlist. This is how I do everything, okay? And the 50%, the 50% of the shadowing sessions are spent shadowing your new VA that you end up hiring. Okay, so that means that we actually spend 3 hours looking at their work, making sure that everything is quality. Okay, so you don't need to spend any time training the VA, and this is where most people go wrong. They go and buy a virtual assistant for $150 from someone, and they expect the VA to change the world for them. It doesn't work like that, guys. Okay, you yourself are struggling growing your business, and you're the business owner. And you think that someone who doesn't have any single training will add an extra 10K in MRR every single month without the proper training, without the right systems? You're crazy, right? So we make sure that it's unreasonable for the VA not to be good, and then we actually get you to pick. We actually suggest, let's say if you're an e-com, then we might suggest Instagram and Facebook. If you're a coach, Facebook is really great. Instagram is good too. So we focus mostly on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, okay? And then once the outreach campaign is launched, then you start booking calls, okay? But it is possible that in 2 weeks, you haven't seen as good of results. So what we do is we actually review your campaign for you, okay? So all you really need to do, right? So I don't want to show you guys right now, but like, we literally have a list of campaign reviews. Actually, I'll show you guys, because who cares? I'll show you guys the good stuff. So if you go on Customer Hub, you will see internal. No, let me actually show you something. So internal monitoring sheet. Okay, so check this out. These are all customers, guys. Okay, And then we literally review everything, right? So change the niche, parallax conversation using the question approach, and yet they're not responsive. Better to change the niche, try testing direct approach, right? So we're reviewing every single time for our customers, okay? The goal is to keep you accountable, but also help you out and make sure that your campaigns are working, okay? So this is literally as if you're hiring us to come into your business to make sure that things are going well, okay? I know a lot of people think that this is a course. This is not a course, guys. This is far from being a course, okay? This is almost like a done-for-you service, right? But it's just that we actually educate you along with the help that we provide you, okay? So we'll be reviewing your campaign. I don't want to open up customers' spreadsheets, but these are like foundational preparing spreadsheets that we actually use. Let me show you an example. These are sheets that we use to actually track, the messages being sent on Instagram, let's say, right? So if you look at here, there are like, oh my God, thousands of DMs sent by a virtual assistant, okay? And this is all done manually, okay? And then we get to see some of the replies being sent out or some of the results of your campaign, okay? So let's say this client, he got 598 brands to request a Loom video. This customer sent 450 looms, okay, over a few months, and then 50% of those looms get viewed. They booked 45 meetings, okay, and then I think they closed like maybe 50% of these customers. Is it worth it to send 200 videos, or actually 400 5-minute videos over I would say like 4 months, to get 200 of them to get viewed and to get 45 meetings, right? That's literally like 10, 12 meetings a month. But at least you're closing 4 to 5 customers every month, right? Like, it's pretty insane, right? The closing rate from our process is ridiculous, okay? So check this out. So, and this process can easily generate 5 to 10K per month in new MRR every 5 weeks. We've had people go from struggling to literally sign a customer in like 2 years to being able to go from 0 to 9K in MRR in 5 weeks. At 17, still in high school, okay? So this process works really well, and all it's costing you is really $200 or $250. If you want to launch more automations, then you might go up to $350, $400 a month, okay? But at least you've built a system that is running in the background, okay? And you have the potential to add 5 to 10K every single month from just this first system. So this is the first system, okay, that we focus on. We build the outreach. We'll help you build the outreach, build the assets, and we place a virtual assistant, okay, to actually manage the system, okay? And if you're an e-com, then all you have to do is just send, 10 Loom videos a week and book meetings. That's it, okay? So check this out. The second system that we implement, okay, this is more leveraged, okay? And we leverage paid audiences, okay? If you're not aware of what paid audiences is literally buying access to digital products that come with communities, okay? I use this. The reason why I was able to scale so fast is because I was surrounded by 3,000 agency owners. I didn't have to wake up, go on LinkedIn, spam people. No, I literally said, hey guys, I became really good with appointment setting, and I think I can help you guys book more meetings. Who would like to see what we do? And in a time span of like 4 weeks, I got on 150 meetings, guys. That's what having an audience is, and having an actual good offer that people want, okay? I literally went from 3 years after quitting college to being stuck making 2K a month at my job and with my agency, to making 29K, 30K per month in 3 months. I went from 2K a month to 30K in 3-4 months, right? Because I had a good offer, problem like a solution to a problem that people wanted, but I had the actual people who wanted the solution. And anyway, that's it. I might go crazy by talking about this insight, but like, it just makes me crazy, okay? And so when I was running the appointment setting service, I was like, well, what if I was able to build a process for e-commerce agencies, for real estate agencies, for coaches, consultants, for anyone, instead of relying to the same systems that we do, which is outbound reliant, okay? Like, we're relying solely on outbound. What if we, instead of just focusing on this, what if we also built a process around how to find an audience, access it, and built a process around converting them into customers? I was able to add 30K in MRR in 3 months. Well, I believe that people, and back then I was selling a $750 to $900 service, guys. So that's a lot of customers every month. If I had this paid, if I'd had this $500,000 back then, with that many customers signing up every month, I would have been making multiple six figures every single month, right? But back then I was selling $1,000 service. So now that I'm aware of it and that we've built a more thorough offer, well, we could literally get to 6 figures a month organically without needing to spend a single dime on ads, okay? But check this out. So once you learn about our process around how to actually, literally find an audience and grow a brand, okay? Then we show you how to optimize your profiles, add social proof, you share it with me. I review it, I approve it, okay? Or maybe it's Reg, whoever will be reviewing it, we review everything, okay? And then we have 2 options. We actually have built a list of almost hundreds of paid audiences for people in e-commerce, coaches, consultants, real estate agents. Like if you're targeting local businesses, don't worry, we'll actually help you find them, okay? Or you can just do it, you follow our process because it's documented step by step, what to look for, what is more qualified. Then once you actually find your audience, you join them, okay? Once you're part of an audience, we have 4 proven process around actually generating attention, okay? And getting people literally reaching out to you and being like, hey Serge, I'd love to learn more about this, okay? I literally have Safe, who is booking, let me show you, this is ridiculous, right? Safe is a 14-year-old who is in Mississauga, he's in Toronto, he's like, or in Ontario, he's like 5-6 hours away from where I live. And check this out, guys. I've booked 19 meetings in the last week, 0 outreach. Right? From a single post. He pitched in a single day $2,500 deals, okay? Because the more offers you make, the more money you make. And then the day before, he pitched another $1,500, okay? 19 meetings, guys, in a week. And still, I think I have at least 9-10 meetings to take over the next week and a half, right? And this is proof, right? And this is what having access to an audience does, okay? If Safe has learned how to actually leverage a paid audience and book 19 meetings at 14, while he literally does this while still like in high school, like maybe before doing his homework, okay? If he can do it, then I don't understand why like adults can't scale their agency to over 10K a month or maybe even 100K a month, right? So we show you how to, the same stuff that Safe is leveraging to book 19 meetings in a single week, right? We show you how to do it. And then we show you how to build sales assets, right? We have a content calendar, okay? Because you need sales assets. You can't just like think that you'll somehow post something and people will be like, oh my God, yeah, I want to buy. No, you need to actually figure out a way to build sales assets that nurture people and that make them trust you, okay? So we share with you that. And then every time you create an asset, you can just share it with us and then we'll review it and give you our feedback, okay? And then we show you how to start conversations, okay, and convert them to meetings through our messenger conversion framework, okay? And this is so powerful, guys, okay? This is so powerful, knowing how to ask questions, how to find inefficiencies, how to establish social context, how to make sure that people are not, if you're watching this video and you've tried pitching a lot of people on Messenger, you know that as soon as you say something, people are on their guards, right? They're like, they're in their they're like in their reptile part of their brain where it's like, it's either fight or flight, right? And most of the time it's like, it's either they're gonna insult you and say, oh, don't try to pitch me, or they're just gonna ignore you. So we've actually built a process around how to avoid that, right? Because guys, like, if I showed you my messenger, it's a lot of messages, okay? And we're able to convert a lot of them, right? Because we've figured out a process around how to make sure that people, as soon as you send a message, they're like, wow, amazing, Serge, yeah, how are you? And they're inviting me to walk them through our solution and for me to be able to learn from them, okay? And then Once you know how to find an audience, once you know how to, and it's a paid audience, by the way, once you know how to build sales assets, once you know how to generate traffic, once you know how to convert conversations, okay, we show you all that, then you start making it rain with calls, okay? Pretty simple, right? And then the first system, easily add 5 to 10K per month in new MRR. The second system, I've personally used it to consistently add like 10 to 20K every week, okay? Well, we made like 14K in a day last week, so it works pretty well. And the good thing with this process though is that it might cost you maybe 100 to 2K only, right? And it kills me seeing people go 5 years without achieving their dreams because they don't know about this, right? These influencers are telling them, oh, go spend money on ads. Yes, it's good to spend money on ads, but you're broke, you don't have any. Or maybe you have money and you go on ads, but then you end up noticing that the cost to book a call is like $400. how like even I mean, maybe not, because I can sustain that because I have a higher ticket offer, and then, you know, I have money and I'd rather spend it on ads than to pay taxes. But for you, it's not the case, or maybe it is the case. If you are, perfect, let's go crazy, right? Then let's go buy audiences, right? But instead of putting money behind ads, why wouldn't you put $2,000 to access an audience of 3,000 store owners, real estate agents, agencies, or anyone who you're pitching to, who have actually paid to access the transformation that they're looking for? Meaning, the quality of the people goes through the roof, and you only pay $2,000 for 3,000 quality leads, guys. All right, and you can watch a video where I go more in depth, right? But these two systems can easily add you 20K to 50K new revenue every month, okay? But we don't actually stop there. Once you're here, can be done easily in like 1, 2, 3 months, okay? You can easily add 20 to 50K in new revenue every month, okay? Now we can actually scale this thing, okay? Because it scales linearly, right? So now if you want to double or triple your lead flow, you can literally onboard 1 to 3 VAs, new VAs, and get them to triple the amount of lead flow and meetings that you're booking in revenue from here, okay? And you can also get them to come on here and actually help you out. But once you're done with that, because, you know, for those who are in e-commerce, right, we've done something pretty insane. We actually pair you with a commission-only personalized VSL creator to convert all of the warm leads, okay? Because I just showed you that. Let me actually show you. Let me show you. Here we got 598 brands to say, hey man, yeah, I'd love to learn about your offer, okay? But look at all the looms that were made. It's a lot of looms, right? So now what I've done is, I know customers get lazy. I know humans get lazy. So I was like, well, what if I built a mechanism to solve that for our customers? So what I do now is I get people to apply, pay, get trained to make personalized looms for customers who join our program, okay? So that means that at scale, once you start getting 50 brands, or, you know, as many, if maybe you want to do it for local businesses, we can still do it, right? We pair you with someone who you only get to pay commission once they actually book someone on a call from their loom they made, and you just give them and they actually close, then you might give them like 20% of the first retainer. Isn't that worth it? You get to save all this time making all these looms, okay? So not only do we put the VAs, not only do we help you set up systems, but we also help you put the people to actually manage the systems, okay? And then this is crazy. This is insane, okay? So once you're done, well, if you actually want to go past 6 figures a month, then I show you how to create a hiring VSL to onboard commission only end-to-end sales reps, okay? I've done it. Right now we have 10 people who are actually on my growth team, right? And then I'll show you how to ramp them up on your new offer in 2 weeks following our action plan. Get them to doing outbound prospecting to generate more attention and opportunities, leveraging audiences, paid audiences, or managing outbound prospecting campaigns, okay? And then, since they need to be, they'll start generating a lot of attention for you, then we actually show you how to build a video sales letter that you can use to sell hundreds, if not thousands of people, okay? At scale, right? If you look at this video, how to add, let me show you. Right, I created this VSL, guys. This is an hour and 40 minutes. And I got 362 people to actually view it. All right, and I think we have like I'll show you guys the engagement. And this is literally on Loom. So this is not some, this is not what Sam Owen says, build a funnel, build this. No. Don't worry about all that. Keep it simple, right? Keep it personalized, right? Keep it more like education. We have 14% call to action, conversions, right? Which is pretty high, right? And then, so all you need to do is just get a bunch of people on your growth team, and then give them a really cool video sales letter that I'll help you craft, and then get them literally educating the whole market, converting them at scale, okay? Generate more sales calls. They'll take care of closing the deals, okay? And then that's how you add 50K to 100K a month, okay? But guys, all it really starts by is this part. An amazing offer, an amazing argument, okay? I promise you this is probably worth the whole program. Like I literally think, and the more time I actually help people create their offers, the more I see how potent it is, right? Of course these systems are cool and all that good stuff, but this is secondary to this part, right? And I promise you, right, if you join the community, my first goal is, hey, let's help you. Let's improve the thing you're selling. Let's help you sell something that people want. I don't want to be fighting with people in order to sell my services. I want to show you that, first of all, we help you solve your problems. So there is no objections to be had, right? When you have an amazing offer, okay? Right? And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So the first system, the goal is that in 7 days, we have this part done, the offer, and we have the VA trained, okay? Offer, systems, the assets built, okay? And then a VA trained, and then campaign should be launched in 7 to 14 days, okay? Once this is done and you're starting getting warm leads coming through, then we go into this stage, okay? And then, oh my God, and then it just goes crazy, okay? So if you'd like to learn more, or maybe you want to get on a call and you want to ask for an invoice, because this is pretty much what we do, there's no point to wasting time, then you can just book in a call. All I really want you to say is that you came from the $500,000 flow video, and that you liked it, and you think that it's something that can help you, and it's exactly what you've been looking for. And then, yeah, I'd be happy to have more people in our community, right? And yeah, I believe in our service, and I can put 6 figures behind our stuff, right? This is the stuff that has helped me grow. This is the stuff that has helped me achieve more than I thought was even possible. Even I've surprised myself, and it's by having these insights and having this knowledge and learning how to do all this stuff, right? I've changed my life. I think I can change yours too. Okay, have a beautiful day. Bye bye.